Hello and welcome to Elite Dangerous My Adventures series or playlist. YouTube calls it a playlist, I call it a series. So either way, Sis left. What we're doing today is we have 2 planetary already and 1 orbital station. So we've been to Mars High, and we've been to Furukawa Enterprise and Waltz Depot. So we'll go to Burnell Station because it's the closest, and we'll work our way out. So while you're waiting and watching, if you'll scroll down just slightly to the right, there is a red and white subscribe button. If you'll hit that subscribe. I appreciate the subscribers I've gotten so far. It's very encouraging, and it doesn't cost anything for a regular subscription. You can subscribe without a fee unless you go to the premium subscriptions. So you don't have to do that, but just at least the free one. The red and white one that says subscribe just under the video to the right on a regular browser. On a mobile, it's probably on the video, or if you scroll down a little bit on your mobile, it might be there. And the left is my channel name. GFM_RDG. If you'll click that after this video and scroll down to the playlist, maybe click on that 6 interdictions. That's probably the most drama video. And so click on that one and go down to Elite Dangerous My Adventures and hit the play all, and just watch through the videos would be awesome. Yeah, so at this point, when I record this video, I have something like 130 something videos. So it's all about content. That's what I hear everywhere. So trying to create more and more and more content. So we'll continue to do that. So we're going to Burnell Station. This is a kind of a mini series underneath the adventure series that checking out the stations in Seoul. And then after that we'll probably be finished with Seoul, and we'll go on to another adventure. Sis left. Seems like nothing works with the panels up, but I'd rather call them up than have them pop up every time I turn my head. So we have fuel, so that's good. We have 2 videos on Mars High. We have the Seoul Orbital Station Mars High,
landing gear retracted,
and then we also have an addendum to Mars High. It's a separate video that's just a shipyard addendum, since I forgot to show the shipyard. So now you have Mars High, and you have Mars High addendum. Going up there to our upper left, it's 894 light seconds. It's not too bad.
scan detected. Scan detected.
First one's probably the station. The second one's probably a pirate sitting outside of the station, just looking for a victim. And if you look on the sensor, the one with the kind of a baseball diamond type, or a home plate diamond, we'll put it that way. Those are, their weapons are deployed. The orange ones are non-friendly. Well, not to say they're not friendly, but they're not. They're unknown to you, or they're not security forces. The green ones are more security forces, patrols around the stations. They're all solid, so that means that they're computer generated since I'm in solo mode. And the white ones are wakes. Those have already exited into supercruise or hyperspace. So let's kind of give a basic update. I think we're over. Nope, we're not. Now we're over.
Station perimeter. Take care, Commander.
Heat was 39%, so that's good.
Ready to engage.
It'll rise about 20 degrees.
4,
Or a little more.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Or not degrees, but 20%. I don't know, it's habit. I usually line up with the orbital lines for that target. And this won't take too long. As soon as the speed increases, so we're at half of light speed. Now we're full light speed. The C is for light speed. The times light speed, so we're 2.5 times light speed. And we're down to under a minute. So I'll slow down a little bit and kind of moderate my speed. One thing I did forget, and I'll slow down a little bit. Sys left. Sys left. When I'm not having to worry about pirates, because I don't have cargo, and I'm not what they call stacking missions. Is why would you take only one mission at a time in dangerous missions where it says you could have enemies? Well, almost all of them say you could have an enemy. So maybe I just don't like being interdicted 6 times in one supercruise run. Yeah, check out that 6 interdiction video. That's featured at the top of my channel. And you'll find out what I mean. I'm an explorer and a trader. I don't care about pirates constantly attacking 6 times in one supercruise run. Like this was one supercruise run between 2 stations to get interdicted 6 times. Those that defend pirating are probably pirates. So it's a matter of your perspective. SysView. Sometimes my VR headsets gets out of alignment, so I have to say that, what I just said. Again, it's habit to line up the orbital line and to hit the discovery scanner. I'm just doing all my habits. Okay, we're at Burnell Station. Now this is a smaller station. It only has small and medium pads. And we are a medium ship. Sys left. Sys left.
Docking
Sys,
request granted.
Sys left. Okay. Sys left. Okay. Throttle back. And auto dock takes over. And what's funny is when you run missions and so-called stack them, you'll have ships that will rush to dock before you do. Before you can hit the request docking. Half a second before you do it. Just to drive you crazy. Part of that obstacle course.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I always refuel, and I always advance maintenance. When the paint work is at 99, I don't. But if it gets under 99, I usually will hit that too. Okay. Burnell Station. Commodities market. You can buy. And for an example, explosives, if you get the galactic average is 60 credits, and you can sell them here for 357. So you could make a profit there, and you can see many areas that you can make a profit, especially like isolating membranes. Buy them for 260 and sell them for over 10,000. Superconductors, buy them for 190, sell them for 62.87. So there's websites on the internet like inera.cz, and there's several others that you can go to and find out the current prices of commodities. So you can go where they're cheaper and close to you and sell them where they're higher close to you. And here you can sell the missions board. Now on Mars High, I go through probably much more detail on the on each item, mission boards and contacts and all of those. But you can deliver 22 units of conductive fabrics in the name of democracy for 308,000 based on my reputation. Now my faction reputation right now is neutral. If I get that to Allied, that award credits go way up. Now you can also decide to take military grade fabrics instead as a award, or you can take reputation. So see my Mars High video, and I go into it with much more detail. Passenger lounge, if you have passenger compartments on your ship, which you can get those in outfitting at some stations. You can transport passengers, make credits that way. Contacts, it can be different at different stations. Authority, this is where you turn in or pay fines, turn in bounties, turn in packages, things that you collect in your travels, in your adventures. Black market, they have a black market, so if you pick up illegal cargo and you can get past security, you can turn those into black market. Now this is a small medium station. Sometimes they don't scan you at some of these. Combat bonds and search and rescue. We've seen some of this kind of stuff like occupied escape pods, personal effects we've seen. So you can turn those in here. Universal cartographics. You see me from time to time scanning using the Discovery scanner. I have a video on surface scanning planets and making, I think I made 1.1 million on that one surface scan of a water world. So you might want to watch that one, and it's using the Road to Riches website to find the high metal content planets, the water worlds, and the Earth-like planets, and that's what pays the most. And when you're out using that, it's an average of about 800,000 plus per planet. Okay. In the crew lounge, this is where, see, I have a second seat over here. You can hire a gunner. If you're getting a lot of interdictions, you can submit to the interdiction, and you can hire a deadly gunner, and you can go after them. Make sure you have hard points before you try to do that. And good shields. As I talked about the advanced maintenance, you can do repair, restocking, fuel store, which I'm maxed out. Remote workshop, this is to work with the engineers. It shows the pinned items that I have, the modules that I can work on. I noticed at Miles High that my shield boosters, I think it's this first one, yeah, it's not complete, so I need to complete that one. And it's probably because I have some shield boosters in storage, and I put some new ones on to demonstrate those, and I didn't put the fully modded ones back on or something. I don't remember. So outfitting, this is where you outfit your ship. I mentioned cobalt in the hangar doesn't look all that great, but out on a planet with it's reflective and it's really cool when it's on a planet. Like hard points, if you're into that, you can see they have quite a few, and there is some they do have mining tools too. So you got all kinds of lasers and cannons and mines and all kinds of things, railguns. Utility mounts like shield boosters and heat sinks. And here you can purchase many items, as you can see there. As I said, on Mars High, you can see more into a little more detail. Internal, this is your bulkheads. They don't carry bulkheads, but you see the little bolt next to mine, most of mine. It's because those are modded. They're engineer modded. So it gives me better shields at lower class, so I don't have to use a high class like optional. Instead of using a 6 class shield, I can go with a 3A and fully modded and with lightweight materials. I do have a detailed scanner out there, surface scanner, that is fully modded, but I would have to have it transferred over. And the fully modded gives the probe radius is larger, and you got a larger radius, things like that. Got 3 fuel tanks, and you can add fuel tanks. On the optional, let's go to a 6. Yeah, I've got a 6A fuel scoop. It's like 28 million. There's a lot more items, but cargo racks, they only carry a 1 class. They don't carry up to a 6 class, or if you have a cutter, it's up to like an 8 class. And all kinds of things. Repair limpids. We don't see those at every station. So this will kind of give you a base idea for a Python type ship, what to expect. Livery, that's for paint jobs, decals, cockpits, like the spoiler I have and the fins I have coming out on the Python. That's where you get that stored. 74 out of 120. There you have capacity of 120, but as you see, I have modded modules based on class, and from E to A. A is the highest. So I have all kinds of modules that I've modded. That's why I collect so many materials, so I can mod things. You see my total power is 21.42 megawatts. I'm using 19.47 megawatts. I do not have any deployments like weapons or mining things, so my maximum unladen jump range is 40.65, mainly because I have 3 full fuel tanks. If I didn't have those fuel tanks, it would be about 44 point something. And the total weighted down is 1620 tons. Currently it's 594. Top speed is 243. My boost speed is 316. Integrity is 524. So just things that you can see. They do not have a shipyard here, so you cannot buy ships here. Okay, so we have completed Burnell Station. We kind of went through everything, and so you got to see that. So until next time, and next video, the next station, and I hope you'll join me. Scroll down to the right, you see the subscription, red and white subscription button. I'm getting more subscribers every day now, and so that's great. I really appreciate that, and I need quite a few more to get to the goals that YouTube has for my channel. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And to the left, below the video, you will see my channel name, GFM_RDG. Click that, go down to the playlist / series, Elite Dangerous, My Adventures. Click the button next to it for play all. So if you'll click that play all button and start watching more of my videos, I'd really appreciate that too. So until next time, again, appreciate you watching. Join me again. Join my co-pilot seat over there, and we'll go to another adventure. Until then, goodbye.